2023-2024 season. Let's get it. It's a great return. Know y'all strikes back. We going live and tuned up to the max. Real and King still spitting the facts. Wrapping it up with Lil Yard in the chat. Baltimore Dallas, we still on the map. The others agree, we don't know about that. We wrote the blueprints, don't know about that. And Nico, we trust, yeah, we know about that. MFF fail, that new roster. Cooking up with Curry, steak and Eliza. Hope your appetite will win in this party. Grab yourself a seat for the after game party. We never die, we live long and prosper. You ain't imagining, we home like phosphorus. Lightning in the sky like Dr. Frankenstein, Luka and Kyrie, they created a monster. The rules of the game are the same. They on every platform, same name. As WTM, have your question on screen. Keep it courteous and keep it clean. And remember to share and like. Welcome Will and King to the mic. Wherever, whenever you hear this pod. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Glow Yard.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective, guys. The number one post-game show for Dallas Mavericks on the planet, guys. We're back with a brand spanking new one for your head top. Interesting one today, man, to say the least. Definitely get your heart racing, palms sweating, butterflies in the stomach, all the things. Well, we're going to talk about all that, man. Before we do all that, man, I got to introduce the guy representing one, Jaden Dwayne Bartholomew Hardy in the building. And then my boy King, what up, man?
Not much, bro. A few good things to talk about, a few bad things to talk about, but we're going to talk about them. So let's do it.
Do we have to talk about them?
I think we do.
Dang it, man. All right, man, listen. If you guys are into Dallas Maverick content, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and help us get to our third goal of 2K. We're almost there. I think we're less than 200 away. We definitely use your guys' help to get there. And also, everybody, please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. Go ahead and support them Dallas Mavericks, man, by hitting that like button today, man. Everybody should be happy for the win today. Dallas now 5-1. So we're definitely going to get into all that, man. King, you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's do it, man. Let's get into these takeaways of the game here, man. Like I said, Dallas wins 124-118 against the Charlotte Hornets, who are now 2-4. Dallas are now 5-1. Charlotte shot 49.5%. Dallas shot 47%. From three, Charlotte shot 26%. Dallas shot 33%. And then, of course, the free throws, Dallas shot 75. Charlotte shot 57. We out-rebounded them, surprisingly, man. Didn't feel like it, but we out-rebounded them 47-43, with Dallas having 9 offensive rebounds to their 10. So, yeah, man, it was a tale of two halves, man, for sure, man. But we'll get your takeaways from it, man. What was your thoughts on this game, man?
Basically what you said, tale of two halves. We got to start better, just in general, offensively and defensively. I feel like for some reason first quarters are pretty tough for us in general. But if I get to the individuals in the game, I felt like Luka had another not so great game. I know we ended with almost a triple-double and all, but it's one of those couple things, and I think he may be a little hurt. I hate saying that with that whole calf leg thing again. I don't know if we're going to see him tomorrow, being as a back-to-back. Mm-hmm. Shooting a bunch of threes again. You can tell. I told you when he's hurt, not into it, he's shooting a bunch of threes and missing it. And also him yelling at the refs and all that type of stuff. It wasn't a good Luka game in general. I was actually pretty mad at him in the game. I was yelling at the TV at him. I'm not gonna lie. At times, like, come on, man, let it go. Even the showing the face and all, I'm tired of that from Luka. And, like, just stop showing up the refs, man. Leave it alone. It's not that serious. But Kyrie was okay today. He wasn't the best against still. Not the greatest Kyrie game. Felt like he others involved though a lot. He played a bunch of point guard with Luka Doncic. We're playing a lot of team basketball. Derek Lively, we already talked about. He's the center. We didn't need to see anymore. But again, 15-14, dominant. Another reason why we wanted the rebounding battle today.
Students of any age, from anywhere. Our technology.
Yeah, we about to get hit.
Damn. But Derek Jones Jr., I didn't feel like he played a bunch today as far as offensively. It was okay. Sometimes you don't get that from him, but his defense was pretty good. Grant Williams is becoming my new favorite Maverick. Just in general, I feel like every time the ball touches his hand, he's making the shot just about. Tim Hardaway Jr. was doing some jacking up of shots again. I guess he's going through his cold streak right now. That's why we don't fall too much in love with Tim Hardaway Jr. Dwight Powell, I know he went 3 of 3 and all. And I told guys in the Discord, he's doing as much as he can. He just can't be the second center, man. Like when he plays, just the catch-22 that you're going to have where you can't stop the rim. You feel me? Like you can't stop anything at the rim, and rebounds are going to be hard to come by. He got you 5 trying hard, but it was a whole bunch of situations I feel like you could have got more rebounds than just out rebounding us then. Josh Green played okay. He drove to the rim a couple times, made a couple baskets at the rim, and then he made some passes as well. Exum got a bucket or so, and Jaden Hardy was just like a point a minute guy again. Good to see him getting some real run again after the first 2-3 games where he wasn't playing at all. So at the end of the day, like I say, second half we played better defense. We did our thing. Our superstars still haven't played like I don't say still haven't played like superstars because Luka has, but it'd be nice when we get consistent superstar play from both of our superstars with the rest of the players. I think we'll be fine. Still good to get the win, and shout out to Jason Kidd as well because I feel like Jason Kidd made adjustments in this game actually. At the beginning of the game we were 3 heavy, just shooting the 3. And in the second half, we started deciding to actually run the ball more. They took Luka up the game for a second, and Kyrie ran the charge, and then they were just running for a little bit, which opened their 3-point game up as well because they got easy buckets at the rim. So it was a good team game, man. Like it was a team again win without our superstars being heroic. And I'm glad to get these wins. These are games we lose last year, so it's good to get it again this year.
Yeah, you hit some points. 5th clutch game out of 6, so that's a good thing. Like you said, we weren't winning games like this last year. Matter of fact, I think we got swept by Charlotte last year. So This was I guess you could say a breath of fresh air. Even though the first half looked questionable, second half looked a whole lot better, especially in the third quarter. Defense started tightening up. They started pushing the ball. The tempo was quicker. They looked like they didn't want this game, playing this game the first half, man. I didn't know what was going on. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be one of them games like, here we go. They're reverting back to the old Mavericks, man, because everyone it's like you said, the first quarter, I don't know what's going on with the first quarters with the Mavs. We always gotta find ourselves down, letting teams shoot a lot of threes and all that stuff, and just getting extra possessions and stuff like that by not grabbing the rebounds and all that type of stuff, man. We're starting to see a lot of that. And a lot of it's effort, man. It really is. Because the reason why that is, because look what they did in this game. They just started putting more effort towards doing the small things, closing out on threes, staying in front of their mans, ending possessions, because we end up winning the rebound battle today. It showed that, right? Mm-hmm. So the fact that they took some of that, man, like you said, made the adjustments in the second half, that's kudos to them. I don't want them to have to keep doing that every game, man. Now, luckily you played Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? But if you played a team like we just saw last game, you played Denver, you can't be doing that against teams like that. You have to come out aggressive from the jump. And so, and a lot of this too, man, has to do with, I feel like we still are, as Luka goes, team goes type of thing. Because when Luka was kind of struggling in the first half, it's like the whole entire team struggled. He was hurt, supposedly. I guess the calf is starting to catch up with him because he started turning the ball over, started taking a lot of those ill-advised threes and all that stuff, man. Ball started sticking a little bit there too. It was kind of like I said, tale of two halves. Second half, they started pushing a little bit more. Kyrie started playing a little bit more aggressive. I'm gonna start shout out to some of these people, man. Like you said, Grant Williams out there is a shooter for sure. 4 for 5 on threes, man. 7 for 9 from the field, just doing the little bitty things, man. He almost had 20 points today. He's been a godsend for the team, man. The stuff that he's adding for this team, I would have never thought it would be. I thought it would be a semblance of of an addition, but I didn't think he'd be this much. Like he's proving us all wrong on what he could have been, man. So shout out to Grant Williams. Derrick Jones played 17 minutes again. He was kind of quiet today. He did have a couple of key defensive plays there in the fourth quarter, so shout out to him. Derrick Live, I'm getting on Derrick Live last. It just felt like Luka and Kyrie just weren't on today. I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe Kyrie's still hurt with the foot. We know Luka's kind of hurt right now, I guess, with the calf. He was grimacing, and they took him to the back. They put that little leg wrap around his leg and stuff. You saw it on him in the game there. So it's probably safe to say he's not going to play tomorrow against Orlando.
Yes. No need.
Yeah, just go ahead and sit him out, man. Let him rest. The White Powell did. He was solid today. I had nothing negative on the White Powell. Your boy Tim Hardaway, you back to the, like you said, you back to the 4 for 12s and all that stuff, man. 5 for 17, 4 for 12 on 3. Back to chunking them up again. I guess those 2 games were I don't even know the words to say for it, man. It's just I thought that maybe he had turned the corner. That's what we were told. Shout out to Johnny B. I thought he turned the corner, but I guess not. He's still back to being Tim Hardaway, where he'll be hot some games and cold some.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was back to chunking them up. I gotta give props to the man whose jersey you got on right now, man. Jaden Hardy, man. Jaden Hardy's out here looking nice right now. He played 15 minutes after 14. One for 4 on 3s. Everybody pretty much played 3, but it was the impact he had on the game, man. It was the time he was creating pressure on the defense. Drawing defenses in, kicking it out to guys. Because look, we know he hasn't been playing. A lot of people want to see him play. He's been slowly but surely getting his minutes. It's the first game he played 10, last game he played 14, this game he played 15, right? So his minutes are steady going up. You see him contributing now. Like, I think it's to the point, like, kid don't have a choice but to play the kid, man.
No choice.
They have no choice.
And his defense is stepping up.
His defense is stepping up, yes. Mm-hmm. And the way he can draw the defense in, man, to set guys up. If it's not necessarily assist, it's hockey assist. So I'm glad to see Jaden Hardy out there, man, getting his due, man. Like, the kid deserves it. I feel like he's been working his butt off this offseason. Just get this for opportunity, bro. Like, just get a kid an opportunity to see what he can do, man. Plus with him, it adds another dimension, another weapon for this team, man. To where it's not like all on Tim Hardaway's shoulders, because we count on Tim Hardaway just to be the guy off the bench, man. We in trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not gonna get nights, consistent nights from Tim Hardaway. So it'd be nice to have somebody else come in there and kind of help do the heavy lifting, man.
How many more points did Tim Hardaway get than Jaden Hardy?
2.
How many more shots did he get?
10.
And more than double.
I'm trying to think. Should I be petty right now? Because I'm about to say something. We had this talk with a certain person, one of the Glow Yard members, about this, and yeah, we had this. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, we won the game. We got the W.
Yeah, we won. That's fine. It is what it is. Now our defensive stats are gonna drop, man, because of what we did in the first half. We got to get better on that end, King. It just looks like we're too small sometimes, man. On certain parts of the game, like when Lively's not in there, we get dominated. It seems like, man. Shout out to Lively today, man. 15 and 14, putting up Clint Capella numbers. He put up Clint Capella numbers tonight, man. He looked good today, man. He was a threat in the paint. Definitely a force in the paint. Cleaning the boards up for us, man. Whenever he's having a good rebounding game, we win the rebound battle in the games. So that's a good thing, man. It wasn't a coincidence that he struggled in the last game on the rebounds and we lost the rebound battle. When he's not struggling on rebounds, we win. So shout out to Lively on that, man. I hopefully he can change the minds of the people, because last game folks were ready to trade him and get rid of him, and we shouldn't have drafted him and all that stuff, man. You know how Mad fans are. They change as the wind blows, man. But yeah, I'm just glad to see he had a bounce back game, man. He did pretty well today. You got anything else you want to add, man?
No, I'm getting to the point. My defensive number is getting to be 115. I'm at 115. I think with this team, 115. If we can keep you belief 115, I'm happy. Because I think we're going to score 120. I think we can do 120. So if we can stay at 120, 115, it's fine with
me. Yeah, I can't argue that. It's fine. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this game ball, man. Who you giving the game ball to tonight?
Man. I think it's two choices. I think I can choose one, and you'll probably choose the other. So I'm gonna go ahead with the rookie. I'm gonna give it to Derek Lively, the second major game today. Probably the best game of his career so far, maybe in his young career. So this was an incredible game. I'm excited for Derek Lively, man. Like, I'm not even excited just for this year. I'm excited for future years.
For the future, yeah.
With Derek Lively, like when he actually is a baller and a vet and knows the game, like he's gonna be pretty good. Like he's already pretty good, but he's gonna be nasty. So I'm gonna give it to Derek Lively in a second.
Man, Lively kind of having a Nick Claxton type of impact right now on his team, bro.
Well, when they doing our rookie teams, are they just doing front court, back court? Or are they doing?
That I don't know. I just know that with the NBA when they have just the best five.
Yeah, if they do front court, back court, then I think he might be able to make the first team.
I can see it.
If they do, but I think Chet plays. Does Chet play center though? Chet plays center, correct?
Yeah.
So if they don't do,
I mean, still, even if he plays center or he doesn't play center, it's still gonna be front court, back court.
Yeah, but if they do it by position, center, power forward, small forward like that, then I don't think Lively can make the first team because Chet will be center. If they just do front court and back court, then I think he can make it because I think him, Chet, and Wemby can be the top three.
I can see that.
If not, he probably makes the second team. I think he'll at least make one of the teams, and I think it'll be, like I said, playing in the All-Star game, not the All-Star game, but All-Star weekend.
So he gonna be an All-Star starter?
No, not at all.
Gotcha.
They already saying Wemby gonna be one.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it to the rookie too, man. 15-14 today, man.
Oh man, and I don't want to give it to the rookie. I'm giving it to Grant Williams.
Dang it. Right.
If you're giving it to the rookie, I'm giving it to
Grant Williams. No, you get the rookie. I get the Grant Williams. I forgot, my bad. I'll give it to Grant Williams, man. He had a good game today. So 2 game balls to Grant Williams and Derek Lively. Yeah. Looking lively out there.
Special shout out to Jaden Hardy too.
Yeah, Jaden Hardy was looking good, man. Shout out to Johnny B. But yeah, man. Listen, you ready to get to the questions, man?
Let's get to the folks. Let's get people what they want.
All right, man. Y'all know how this works, man. If you're new to the channel, guys, if you have any questions or any comments addressing us, guys, please hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comment, guys, so that way we know you're addressing us and not the other people in the chat. Also, please be respectful in the chat, guys. Please be respectful in the chat. We usually take our super chats first before any regular chat. So if any super chats come in, we address those first. All right, King, you ready?
Yes, sir. On me. Let's see. We got Jet in the house. What up, Jet? He says, I'm going to the game tomorrow. My gut tells me we're going to lose. We just simply look sloppy. Preferably Luka and Kyrie still isn't there. And our most consistent player is Grant, unfortunately. But hopefully I can catch the game where Luka and Kai can give us 40 each and win. We need to show the NBA we are as dominant as our record says. Also, if it was ever a question, we're playing Orlando and Orlando. I mean, you're right. We don't usually have success there, so it would be good to win there. Say it's a different thing, different season.
The only thing with that, though, Jet, there's a lot of things this year that we didn't do last year, right? Yeah. We didn't win close games. We lost to teams like Charlotte. We weren't clutch, so it's a different year. So we'll just have to wait and see. If Luka's not going to play, man, that means we probably can play consistent speed of the game going to be faster the whole game. So we'll see.
Yeah, Jet says, I know he says he better play. I paid a ish ton for the game. I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow, though, Jet.
Jet, I don't see him. I mean, if I had to put King's house on it, I'd say he's not playing.
I think Kyrie plays, though. But I don't know if
I think Kyrie playing.
Div says, don't look now, but Mavs are 5-1, LOL. What's up, all you haters? Now watch the mainstream narrative on Luka B. He isn't getting as many points. He isn't that valuable to the team. Nah, he's fine. If the Mavericks somehow get a top 3 seed, Luka's gonna win the MVP. It's gonna happen. They weren't supposed to. Tim Bunton said, "What, we weren't gonna make the play-in again or something like that."
No, Tim Bunton said we was gonna probably move the team down to the G League.
Okay, so if he's saying all that and Luka makes the top 3 seed, he wins it. That's what you got. Get wins. Div says, I wish someone would tell Powell when a team screens on the 3-point line, don't stay at the paint, challenge the shot. How many times did LaMelo offer screen?
Yeah,
with no pressure?
I was saying that too, Div. I'm like, bro, move up on the drive.
he's not the longest pause or the tallest, so I don't know why he falls back. It's a wide open shot. It's not like
it's a wide open shot.
Lively in them where you can play drop because you have length.
And you see the guy who got screen is covering your guy now. Yeah. Step up on the driver. You living wide open for shots. And he was hot too. I said that too, Div.
I don't know why they play drop coverage with Dwight Powell. I never understood that. Why Dwight Powell plays drop coverage?
Because he's a rim protector.
Got you. Gina Kim said, "Hey fellas, what's up, Gina?"
Hey, Gina.
She said, "Intense game in the fourth. Almost gave me a heart attack. They have to figure out how to start the first quarter off better. They can't keep starting off slow." True. Div says, "Ro King, you guys are pretty dedicated to be doing the show this late. Impressive. Appreciate you, Div." He was talking trash about you, Ro, in Discord. Though. Not like he was just talking about being on time and all. You better be it.
Hey, well, if I didn't have a job, I definitely would have been there.
Martin says, "I swear I was going to have a heart attack or stroke earlier when THJ missed that wide open dunk."
Oh, man.
Good thing we won another clutch game, man. Man, oh, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I did too. Martin kind of got mad. He missed that dunk. Cause just like Tim, it's very fitting for Tim Hardaway, man.
Yep, a big bucket. He wanted to go in for the dunk, which was fine. You finish it wide open, and then he blew it. Tim Hardaway, bro. And then he started doing the whole I don't know what to do now on defense and all that stuff. Like, yo, get in your spot, man. Come on, man. Tim Hardaway G is hilarious. That's y'all be certain people will ride or down a hill for that man. I'm like, I don't understand it. Let him go when he's on his hot streak. Understand it's just a streak and it's gonna go away. Stop falling for the Kool-Aid.
You said stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah, Jim Jones, man. Div says, "King, as I said to you in the Discord, I can't stand Luka's attitude today in the game. Someone in the organization needs to talk to him and say he has to stop his piss poor attitude."
Yeah, he's already up to 2 texts right now.
Back to back, man. Precision says, "Go Mavs, didn't see the game, but glad they pulled off the win, 5-1. Yeah, Precision. Gina Kim said, "I had a feeling Grant would do his thing between him, Kai, and Luka. I trust that either one can help us clutch. Also saw him rocking an Eagles jersey. Fly, Eagles, fly." Div says, "Game ball for me is Kyrie. He came in and started to take over the game and lead the team to team basketball. And they started to say F Luka and his attitude. We're just going to play and win." I mean, I don't got no problem with that. Frank, he's a Glow Yard gang member. He says, "Sup, fellas? What's up?" Says 2 things annoyed me. 1, they could have had more rebounds. 2, there's no offensive identity, just a bunch of do this if that don't work, do that instead. I don't know, Frank. I feel like we got an identity. The guys just so the identity is what we did in the second half of the third quarter. We started running easy buckets. What Jason Kidd started having the team do that Sean Sweeney didn't do the last game. When I said he'd have the guys, he'd yell, "Run, guys, start running," and they started running. So we do have an identity. We play fast, and then we have 2 great half-court players with shooters around them. So I just think it wasn't working. We didn't do it in the first half today. We were doing foolish stuff, and then we got back to it when we said, "Luka, we didn't need you to be. You can fall back." That's the benefit of Luka being able to fall back, and guys can run.
And he played down the competition too.
Yep.
Like we gotta stop doing that, man. Good teams take advantage of these type of games, man. They blow them out. These should be easy dubs.
We got to crawl though first, though, Ro. At least we winning, right? Before we weren't doing that either. Gee, at least we winning. Div says, "Whoever is our defensive coordinator should be fired. I'm sick of seeing the team do layup lines to the basket, or is it the GM Nico for not getting a backup center?"
No, it's they decided to do drop coverage and stuff on instead of they switched beginning of the half and then they started doing drop coverage, which kind of helped, but it's more of a gimmicky type of defense, man. We do need a backup center. We've been saying that. Y'all been hearing us scream that for the last 18 years. So they definitely need a backup center. We got to get some size in there, man. Cause it's night and day when Lively's in and when Lively's out.
Yep.
Night and day.
Yep.
So we got to do something.
I say the same. Martin says, "Still waiting for that eventual Kyrie 40, 50-point game, but I actually prefer these types of games where Hardy, Lively, Grant, and THJ Sheesh are scoring, and Luka and Kai having 20 combined assists." Yep.
And you know what, too, man? I like to see Hardy play more with Kyrie.
He loves Kyrie. You can tell he loves.
They got a chemistry, man, on the court. I don't know why we don't see more of that, but
yeah, he loves
what it is.
Nancy says, "Hey guys, how are you doing?"
Nancy.
We are not the only ones struggling to beat teams. Even the better teams are as well. Second place behind Denver. Yeah, Nancy. I'm not complaining about any win we get so far.
Yeah, you don't think Phoenix would want to have our record?
I ain't saying nothing about them, man.
Sorry.
I ain't saying nothing.
What up, Trey? My bad.
We getting to the point of it as a team where we talking more about them than they talk about us now. I'm done. I'm done, Phoenix. Until we see y'all, then we can talk that trash. I'm done.
No, I like messing with Trey, man.
Yeah, Trey gonna be on here. You know he gonna be on here afterwards. Gina Kim says, pause. Game ball to Hardy and Lively. He was great at attacking like I wanted us to, and Lively came through when we needed. That block was crazy. Honorable mention, Kai Grant and fourth quarter Luka.
Yeah, Luka did come up big in the fourth quarter. I'll give him that.
Frank also says, like, just play to your advantages, and coaching staff needs to game plan make it easier to score. I mean, we still again score, but the thing is as bad as we talk, we still scored 125 again. Like that's, I know it seems wild, but like we still are scoring 125, and we complain about the offense.
Yeah, that's true.
Saeed says Mavs can't stop anyone inside. It's the same as last year. I mean, they can better when Lively out there. They need a backup center. The issue is Powell playing the second center is.
Yeah, we need size, man. Yeah,
backup center, man.
Because, like, to be honest with y'all, man, Powell and Maxey are the same two players they were last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. Like, there's nothing they added to their, like, they didn't get bigger. They didn't work on being better rebounders. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they are what they are. So whenever you see, you know, like Lively, who's a rookie, being taken out the game, and you can see the drastic change between him and Powell, that says a lot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
And then you bring also, when you bring your bench squad in, you bring in Tim Hardaway Jr. and Josh Green, which shortens your guys as far as your lineup with Dwight Powell. So you're just shortening your guys on the bench. You have no length really on the bench at all. Did I read that one? Yeah, I read that one. Gina Kim said better game for Kai. He didn't have many points, but his playmaking came through. Luka was weird. Went to the locker room and then got back in the game where he should have been sitting. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Luka. Hopefully they talk to him on the plane ride or something, man. Somebody can say something to him. It's 2 games back to back. What up, Pascal? He says, hey, y'all. Thought it was a good defensive effort today. LaMelo was just balling in the fourth. Play of the game goes to the Rook. Lively was amazing late today.
Yeah, man.
Gina Kim says Kai and Powell had a weird 2-man game. I didn't know how to feel seeing Powell low-key cook. Tim has got to stop taking shots. His minutes should be reduced and given to Seth or Holmes. Martin says Luka did settle down in the fourth. Main reason was when Kai and the 4-guard lineup made that run in the third. I think Luka realized he needs to calm down after that PTSD effect from last year. Let's hope, Martin. Pascal says Grant Williams is the best pickup of the offseason. Dude is hitting big threes. Yeah. Gerard says J Kidd is 5-0. Hey, that's true.
That is true.
That is true. I told you I trust Jason Kidd this year. He did adjustments. Gina Kim says Green.
He said he's a 10 now.
Yeah, I'm on. He's 5-0, bro. I gave him 5-0 in 10 games. You feel me? Like Gina Kim said Green was bad in the first half, but he picked it up. But everyone was bad in the first half, so I can't really fault one person. I saw someone say we live and die by the clutch. Yeah, and that's part of coaching as well, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like Jason Kidd has won us games this year.
You said Coach Winnie, I ain't hear you. My bad.
Oh no,
I was drinking water. I ain't hear you.
Absolutely, I didn't say that name, man.
Stop. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry.
Gina Kim said I think I saw Lively at one point yell at Luka, or he was just yelling. But I like seeing that energy and passion.
Yeah, he was just yelling, telling everybody to
get in their spots and all that.
Yeah, it's up a heads up because they tried to come down there for a real quick score.
What up, Facts? He says, I'm fine with Powell now, honestly, but Hardaway is certified ass juice. Ooh, part of my language.
Jesus. Hey, Facts was on the Tim Hardaway last game. He said, was that like what'd you say last time, Facts? He said, is that the worst 20-point game I ever seen in my life? But somebody said, man.
The only thing Powell is that, like I said, Powell is he's doing that effort and all again. But we get no stops at the rim when Powell is in the game, man. It's like Yeah, I like the stuff he's giving to us, but like, as being a center, like the stuff he's not giving to us is like, man, that's our backup center. So he's a good dude. Pascal said, my first knock on Luka ever. He could have lost us the game with that tech. Then that fancy, lazy pass cost him a triple-double and cost the team an important possession. He had a pass he gave to Josh Green. He just was out of it. You got to get.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie too, Pascal. I was mad too with that tick. Cause that tied the game back up, like you said. If things could have went a certain way, that could have cost us the game. Man, I'm with you.
Saeed says Kyrie was telling THJ of late in the fourth after that missed dunk when he should have hit Williams in the corner for a 3. Yeah, and did you see earlier in the game where Timmy shot the ball and called off Luka? When Luka was calling for the ball back, and Timmy said, "No one." He missed the shot too, by the way. Yo, Tim Hardaway Jr. is hilarious. Like, it's like watching a comedy movie when you watching them two part of. It's like, man, what is going to happen right here? This is a spoof. Fact said when Luka sat, we made that push, but I'll take this squad over last year's anyway. Yeah.
You ain't never lied, Facts. Yeah, I definitely say nobody denying that, bro.
and that's not always a bad thing either. That the team makes a push when Luka's not in the game. You should be able to do that as well. Like, so that's no bad thing. But Luka gotta get it together though. I actually kind of want him to sit tomorrow. No, like, I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, I'm like, Luka, you just sit tomorrow, man, and get yourself together.
I'm gonna let you say it.
Oh, all right, you don't want to say it? I understand. You can let me down that hill. Pascal said our boy Hardy showed up today. If he can work on those dimes, he will be solid. Yes, if we can work on those free throws, Josh Green and everybody else, God, the whole team can't shoot free throws, man. Other than Kyrie and
listen, that's part of the contract, bro. If you sign on the dotted line for the Mavs, you cannot. You're not supposed to be able to hit free throws. That's on the dotted line.
You need a free throw coach, man, like something serious.
I mean, who was the free throw coach for us back in the day when Dirk was on the team, bro?
Dirk. Kim said they had great looks, but it didn't go down. I don't understand why when Luka seems hurt, we keep him in. He could barely get back on D. I need Kid to take him out sooner. Yeah, he was waving off.
Yeah, he was waving Tim off and stuff.
Brian says, I still want Kyrie to shoot and initiate the offense much more. We're not working the playoffs as your best players don't shoot more often. It lets teams off the hook on defense. Yeah, but we 6 games into the season. That's the only thing, Brian. Like, we got a long while for that. So Kyrie is probably, like I said, I think he's getting his teammates involved. I think he's playing they're doing a whole LeBron James type thing. Pascal also says, how good is it though that both Luka and Kai can be off and we still pull out wins? Loving this Kid redemption season. I mean,
I hope so, man. But yeah, like we said, that's when have y'all ever heard that? Them guys having off nights, usually it's like, oh wait, we lost. You can chalk it up as a loss. Now we're winning games, winning ugly games with our 2 best players not having their best games. So it's encouraging to me.
Gerard also says tomorrow against Magic, I think might be a scheduled loss on second night of back-to-back. Not necessarily. It's a different Maverick team.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that for this team this year, man. Like last year I probably would have said it, but this year, like it's we doing things this year that we didn't do last year. So anything could be possible for this team tomorrow.
Yeah, it seems like we want to win games we didn't want to win last year. So I'm gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if we win tomorrow. Div says THJ terrible, horrible jump shot.
Oh man.
Gina Kim says Tim is definitely an icy hot type of player, on and off, up and down. I don't understand why we rely on him when we can't hit shots when we have Kai. You would think he's our second option. I'll be trying to tell folks that, but they keep saying let him shoot. You know, he back, bombs away.
You said Johnny B.
I didn't say any names. You did. I said I think in the first half our team is way too confident because they know Luka and Kai are capable of outscoring teams in the quarter. That defense need lots of improvement. Brian says
even just need to be consistent, man. Like yes. you see, like in the third quarter, you see we can be good.
They can
do it. Yeah, they can do it. You gotta be consistent, bro.
It's Grant Williams said after the game and all. He said, "What's the issue?" He said, "It's just communication. It's just us not following directions." Doing with the he said we can do it. Like it's you see it. we can do it.
We've seen it multiple times this season with this team, man. Like you see that they can do it.
Even against the Nuggets, they were doing it.
Yeah,
after the first quarter.
after the first quarter. Exactly. They won 90-85 in the last 3 quarters. You just got to be consistent, man. You can't keep giving up 40 points in the first quarter and then you're playing your way back. You know what I'm saying? You got to be consistent. Keep that same defensive intensity in the second, third, or fourth quarter in the first quarter, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
That's simple.
Brian also says, in what universe is THJ shooting more than Kyrie? As I said before, it's not the formula to beat better teams. You have to live and die with your best players, not with your role players.
Earth 616 for my geeks in the chat.
As I said before, I really think Kyrie knows that he shoot more than him. I think it's some way to try to get. He's trying to give Tim Hardaway Jr. the type of confidence. I'm telling you, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I believe it.
And we're winning games, so I don't think Kyrie just fell off a cliff or anything like that. I think Kyrie really is trying to play team basketball. He wants to win with this team, and the way to win with a team is that you have to play team basketball. He knows that. He's won before. Nancy says THJ had more shots than Kyrie. He was starting to get hot in the first, and Kidd took him out. Why? Because he started to get cold, and we needed defense, Nancy. And he was getting.
You probably talking about he took Kai out.
Oh, you're talking about Kyrie? Okay, yeah, They took because he had to take his break. And it was Luka's time and Luka by himself. The issue is Luka wasn't really
Luka.
Yeah, doing nothing. So it was like that's why I look like that. Martin says DP playing well, but he is a third rotation center, not a second backup guy. We need a vertical center that can defend and grab rebounds when Lively is out. DP can't rebound, and opposing teams get a ton of up. There it is, Martin. That might
Martin. That might be the comment of the night right there.
Of the night. That's what I've been.
Good night, everybody. I'm off the bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
He's not a backup guy. It's a catch-22. He's playing his best. Like, I'm not going to lie. He's playing the best he can, but he's not the second guy because he has no vertical threat at all.
I don't know who's out there we can get, man. We got to get somebody.
Gina Kim says, yeah, we're going. I think we're going to, man. I think we still be involved in the trade market. I don't think it's done. I think because especially the Mavericks keep a good enough record and they play these type of games, I think they're going to be some like the move over the top. You can't just not make a move. You got to do it. Your team in a run and possibly win a championship. If that starts happening, you got to make a move. Gina Kim said, I feel like if we played a small team, they would still dominate us on the boards. There were times when all they had to do was grab it, but they kept hitting it, frustrated to watch.
Yeah, you're right. And I said that too. I was like, man, stop hitting the ball and grab it, man.
But we not getting dominated on the boards, though. Isn't that crazy? It seems like it, but it's like every time
you look up, like I said, I was like, oh, that's why I said at the beginning of the show, I was like, oh, we won a rebound battle.
Because the Mavericks go on the same type of runs, but we're not paying attention to it because it happens to us. So, like, when they do that offensive rebound stuff, it usually happens at the beginning of the game we're talking about. But then when the Mavericks start cutting it on and they play defense and all, they do the same thing when they're getting every single rebound and all that. But it is what it is, man. I know it's frustrating when it's happening.
And a lot of that, too, the bulk of that was because of Lively, man.
Lively gets in the game, start doing his thing. That's what it is. What it is. Gerard says Joker is the only player so far to dominate Lively. He is in the same boat as every other big in the league in that regard. And I've already said that, man. Like, you got a rookie playing against one of the best centers, the best center in the league. Like, what do you expect? Nobody can stop him. I watched AD get cooked by the Joker. So,
yeah, good point.
Why wouldn't Lively get cooked by the Joker? Like, I don't expect him to dominate that matchup. He shouldn't dominate that matchup, or the Joker's fake. Div says once Luka and Lively figure out how to play together, he will get so many bunnies. I just wish Luka would not force it because a few times he forces the pass and it's a turnover.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Right now, while he's hurting, he should just be a facilitator. I know somebody gonna crucify me for saying that. I'm like, well, you saying Luka need to just do this and this? If he's hurting, yes. Like, don't force it. You have teammates around you. Just be a facilitator. Go out there and get 20 assists real quick.
They've won 2 games without you having to dominate.
Yeah.
They've shown it. So
they've shown you that they can do it. You can be a facilitator on certain games. I'm not saying every game do it, but certain games you can just go out there and let your team just go in to get a hell of assists. This is how you get a triple-double. This is how you average a triple-double if you want to. Gina Kim said, I was happy Hardy was attacking the rim. I was tired of them missing threes, some open. I kept thinking they should get more in the paint since Hornets can't defend well, and Hardy was perfect for that. Yes, he was attacking off of the pass. Not having to play point guard like we said he was doing in the summer league. That's why he's playing a different position of what he does not have to do. He can just pass off of attacks. That's it. He doesn't have to be a point guard. That's not his position. Live says, what up, Live? First of all, he said hello again from Germany. What up? He said, I'm praying for some team to pick up oh man, I ain't gonna read that one, but we're gonna say bombs away. because this man is killing my nerves for years now. Mavs can use his minutes way better. Orange Juice says Grant Williams is the one guy on this team who I feel sure that his 3-point shots are going in. Knew he could shoot, but this is huge for us. No more Reggie Bullocks, 1 for 10 games. Yeah, he getting wild.
Orange, you don't miss Reggie Bullock getting hot in March? You don't miss that?
I won't be surprised if Grant
Williams
hitting
his shots in April.
I wouldn't be surprised if Grant Williams leads the league in 3-point percentage this year.
I could see it.
I think he'd probably be in the 3-point shootout this year too.
He walking in the threes like Dirk out there.
Another guy at the All-Star weekend.
Probably so.
Yep. Brian Noble said, I'm not a big fan of Josh Green. He's not a high basketball IQ guy. He plays like a chicken without his head. He plays too fast and wild on both ends without thinking the game. I think I'm not going to say Josh Green playing the greatest. We're going to attack that. First and foremost, I think he has a high basketball IQ. That doesn't have to do with him running inside and not. The reason he gets to the rim all the time and makes the passes and all because of his IQ. He's able to make those moves. And on defense, I think he's playing some of the best defensive basketball of his career. Defensively, the issue is always with offense, keeping it confident. I think on defense, he's been amazing, actually.
I agree.
Ken says we should leave Timmy in Orlando tomorrow and grab Jay Isaac. They need shooting. We need paint defense. Excellent.
You know what, man? I ain't mad at that right now.
Martin says Lively shouting Luka when the latter forgot his assignment. Haywood. Thankfully, that 3 missed. Luka needs a psychiatrist. He's defending well when calm. Hornets guards can't blow past him. Yeah, he got to calm down.
Yeah, Luka moving his feet out there, man, on the perimeter, man. I'm liking it.
Yeah. Div says Warriors lost today. Yes, we are in second. Grant Williams is making me feel like he is so clutch. He seems to come up big on big shots, unlike THJ on wide open clutch shots, who's always missing. I mean, Grant been to the conference finals a few times in the finals as well.
Hey, Tim did hit that one corner 3 though. That Josh Green hooked him up with, so I give him that.
Okay.
Finally, he was wide open.
He was wide open. He set his feet. He took his time.
He took his time on all overs too. He just been missing them.
Not on all of them. Some of them he just curled around.
He needs somebody to be in his face so he can just jack him up on the popcorn stand, I guess.
Gina Kim says Grant is such a relief to have. He should have the ball more than Tim too. Tim should be doing what they had Kai doing, and that's standing in the corner and waiting till the ball comes to you. I still don't think they're running enough 2-man game with Luka and Kyrie though.
Oh man, they not, man. They not. He said had Tim sitting in the corner. Boy, Tim ain't gonna sit still long enough to be nobody corner, man.
Fred said, where my jersey at for the show?
Fred, man, I told y'all how to get it, man. Look, back here in the back, Fred. You have mine, man. It's gonna have my name on the back though. It's gonna have my name. Shout out to my brethren right there, man. My peoples.
Gina Kim said I have Luka sitting out. I have Luka sitting out more than Kai. Hopefully we win. We usually do with just Kai and no Luka, but I've been watching the Magic and they look good. Our offense has to outdo their defense. Yeah, we can do it. Martin says Grant Williams is the best 3-point shooter in the NBA so far. I think we will see him in the All-Star 3-point shooter. I just said that, Martin. Great minds think alike. Live says, guys, tell me if you would rather have Brunson or Kai, because I'm not sure anymore. Is Kai declining? Is he too happy with his contract? Yeah, Mavericks, we can't beat them fans, y'all. We are 5-1 right now. Talking about do we not want Kai? Is he declining? Is like, does it matter that he's not getting 40 or 30 if we went 5-1 and he's getting you 10 assists and all that? That means he's doing. I don't think JB ever started 5-1. And y'all know I'm a huge JB fan. I don't think he's ever started 5-1 with any team. So I'm not saying.
Look, man. I'm gonna say this. Like we gotta calm down with the nitpicking of the wins, man. Y'all not remember where we were at this same time last year? We was all ready to jump off a cliff because of Jason Kidd, y'all. Come on now. We're 5-1. 5-1. Let's just take this in, man. Let's take the good, man, and just build on this. That's what we need to do.
5-1 with complaints. That's good.
I guess, man.
5-1 with complaints. Like that means we can be better. And we're 5-1. Yeah.
Because like you said, we haven't reached our top offensive peak yet, and we're still giving you 125.
125 with ease.
So yeah, I'm with you.
Div says I feel bad for Lively. excuse me, I think it's so much pressure to play with Luka, and Luka's attitude annoys me. He gets mad, but Lively is a kid, man. So unfair to him. You have to show patience. It's the catch-22 of playing with Luka Doncic. You got to get some people that develop quick as well. I think I said that before, Div. And Lively looks like a guy. It may not be fair, but that's what they got him for. He's got to be a guy that can come in and step in and develop quickly, and it looks like he's ready for it. So
it's not only that. It has to, because he's at a position that we need.
Yep.
The team didn't do anything else to address that need, so he is the answer for us right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, is it fair? I feel like it isn't. He does not get the chance to be like Max right now, where you get time to just take your time and develop him, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you got thrown into the fire early, so you have to come in and be a presence. You have to be a impact on that side, because that's what we need right now. So, yeah, you're right. I don't think it's fair either, but it is what it is, man. Don't put the blame on the kid, man. Put the blame on the organization for not addressing that position a little bit more, man. Like, you had all off season. You got him in July. Oh no, June. When the draft? June?
Mm-hmm.
No, July.
It's July. You're right.
July, yeah. Whenever it was. But like, you had all that time to address that need. Everybody need mama know we needed centers. We still need a center, and we got him. So, like you said, it's not fair. It isn't. He doesn't get the time to just grow and develop like everybody else. He has to be good right now, because we need that position. Or we're gonna be stuck with the White Pal.
Did the Knicks play today? I don't think they did. All I was going to say is JB gave you 40 the last time they played, and what they did?
They lost.
Okay. Orange Juice says Kyrie shooting will come around and then look out, because he's still making everyone better with 10 assists tonight. Also, his defense has been solid too. Orange Juice, ain't this the second time in the games he's played that he's had 10 assists, bro?
I believe so.
And I don't get it's like we look at certain things and want to call people out. This guy gave us double-digit assists 2 times in what? This is now 4 games he's played.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, they play the Clippers tomorrow, and they 2-4.
Kyrie I don't understand what we doing as Maverick fans sometimes, man. Like, the way we nitpick is just,
like I said before. Hold on, let me look at that again, bro. My bad. You don't think the Knicks would take 5-1 over 2-4? You don't think Memphis would take 5-1 over 1-5?
What was the question, bro? What was the question? Shout out to Freezy that Freezy had on his page that they were asking about that I told you. What was it? Is JB's point guard play enough? For
something like that.
I think that was the question. Something like this: is point guard play enough for the Knicks?
Can he carry us to? Can he? Is this point guard play enough for wins or something like that?
Or do we need more? Right?
Yeah.
So they're asking about his point guard play and his facilitating. What Kyrie doing?
Something that Freezy them asking about with Brunson.
Oh man. Brian says, I'm a night owl, but I didn't expect you guys to do the show this late. LOL. Props to you guys for burning the midnight oil. LOL. No problem. Thank you, Brian. We try to do it after every post game unless we say we can't. Gina Kim says, nah, Tim almost made us choke after that dunk. Why was he still in during crunch time? And Melo just had to start hitting threes and going off. That deep three was impressive. He's a great player, though. Yeah. Melo. You
know what's funny about that? Melo been struggling all season. And look who he go off on.
Don't say nothing.
Sorry, it just bring back memory from last year, man. Where all these no names kept like going off on us.
He ain't a no name though, but if he did just go off out of nowhere.
No, I'm not saying he's a no name. I'm just saying it just reminds me of like the no names and stuff going off.
Div says, Frank, the offense civ identity is there, but we usually have wide open shots on 3 and miss, and that usually ends up costing us in the beginning of games. But once we make the threes, we are amazing. Jet says, I think Luka will play tomorrow with the load management rules in place, and I think everyone wants to play together this season regardless, unless it's injury, illness, which he has concerns with neither. Yeah, he does. Injury, Jet. You didn't see the game today? He left.
Yeah, he actually is injured. It's not like he's just making up an injury. He actually is injured.
Yeah, he was limping in the game heavy for a while, and then after one time out, when he finally got out, he went straight back to the locker room, and they had to like wrap him up and all. So no, he's dealing with an injury.
Listen, man, I don't want him to play if he's not 100%.
Yeah, let him sit.
Or if he's not able to do anything for us, man. Like, let him sit. It's fine.
even if we lose, we don't fall no further than second place. Let them sit. Like, this is the games where you know them calculated games where you say Jason Kidd when you can sit.
Don't sacrifice the games this at the beginning of the season for games at the end of the season, man.
Yeah,
the goal is for the end of the season.
This is a game where you can sit them because you can still stay in the same position. You don't really hurt yourself.
And we can say that now because I feel like we got a team that I can trust that can go out there and win it now.
We can win without Luka, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Lev says first half I could not stop yelling at my TV. Yeah, I know how you feel. Brian says the team will not run consistently if Kyrie does not initiate the offense much more, or Luka has to be healthy. Like Luka was running when he looked healthier. When he's looked banged up the past couple of games, he stopped running. He's jacking up threes and ISO ball.
Him up, yeah. I was noticing that too. He started doing a little. You could tell he about to do. He do that little slow dribble between the legs,
slow between and just waiting.
Get himself, and he's like, size you up and then step back, yeah.
Gina said I saw one 10 play where he was just ball watching, and I think it was Mark Williams who had the easy dunk. That man stays having his back turned. Don't say it at Johnny B.
I mean, where Johnny at tonight, man? So I know he ain't here today.
Probably gonna jump here late. Lies. A Glow Yard gang member says, "What's up, guys? What up, Lies? Gritty win, but still let's use this experience to grow. Tomorrow's game will be hard. The Magic ain't playing yet, but we can win it though." Lies says, "Rel, it was me who said during the watch along, Tim is shooting more than our star players. Something wrong there."
Yeah, that was you, Lies. I think you the one that put it on our radar. I didn't even notice it until at the end. It's when I add Big Fat what the numbers were.
Gina Kim says, "Not gonna lie, if they had Terry, we probably would have lost. But I agree with Nancy. I'm too upset at us because other teams had close games too. It just sucks with us because we've been doing this. We're fine, yeah."
Yeah, we 5-0 in clutch games. I don't think we won 5 games at all last year in clutch games.
Lies says, "Do you guys think they are giving Tim more touches in order to market it better for a future trade?" That's the only thing I can think of. I mean,
be honest with you, I don't think that's what it is, Lies. I think it's just Tim deciding to jack up shots. Like King said earlier in the show, you waving Luka off.
Yeah, you waved Luka. You waved Luka.
Nobody told you to wave Luka off. That was your decision. So that's why I feel like the shots he's jacking up, that's all him because he can't do anything but shoot. He feels like the only way he can contribute to the team is just shooting. That's it.
Yeah. Martin says, "Man, Mike Bulldozer Budenholzer, I think that's your man. Apologize if I butcher his name, is available. We need to pick up that guy. We might be 5-1, but kid still needs a coach." I feel you. I'm not a big Budenholzer fan, don't know.
Hold on. Well, Budenholzer as an assistant, though.
You know, I'll take him.
I'm telling you, I'll take him as an assistant.
Brian said, "Why does Green keep going under screens when L ball is hot from 3? Because it was our game plan against him. Like, think about it. They didn't shoot well from 3. The game plan is to go under the screens with Charlotte Hornets.
He got hot and he still shot 27% as a team.
Yeah, like that was the game plan to go under the you got to think about it, the team game plan. Like they're not a team we want to go over because they're trying to get to the paint. You want to go under so they can shoot threes. He just got hot and made some threes.
Corey with the $4.99 don't know he's a Glow Yard member. He says, "Phew, much love, guys. Win is a win. D Live was strong tonight." Yes, he was, man. Yes, he was.
Appreciate you, Corey.
Appreciate it, Corey.
Div says New Orleans just lost CJ McCollum. Yeah, they need a center. How about Seth and Rashawn Holmes and Dwight Powell for Valanciunas? I'd do it if you can get them to do it.
I would love to do that.
Let's see. Gina Kim said, "I've seen people say Holmes is not that good, but we haven't even seen him play yet. He wasn't that bad preseason. I saw a nice defense, and he has yet to play with Luka and Kai too." I don't know how people saying that. They haven't.
He ain't played. He ain't good.
Yeah. Shout out to Empire Jeff, y'all. Definitely.
What up, Jeff, man?
Subscribe to his channel. He talks a bunch of great content.
And congratulations, man, on you making your over 500, man. Yeah.
We saw it. That's big, man. I remember that's awesome days, man.
Yeah, man.
Be in a second, Jeff. We appreciate you, bro.
Jeff, you should be up there though, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He says, "What's up, my guys? Great show as usual. Keep killing it. Appreciate you, bro."
Yes, sir, man. Same to you, man. Same to you.
Yep. Vaughn says he's a Glow Yard gang member. He says still not convinced his team is good enough to go deep in the playoffs. The Mavs still heavily reliant to Luka. His usage rate is still high and is already looking worn down early in the season. And we still winning, Vaughn. Like it's just Luka got to get himself back. I think he's just banged up. But think about it. If we just relying on Luka and he's having bad games and we're still winning, I mean, we ain't as relying on Luka no more. Not
and on top of that, we're winning games without Luka being dominant like today.
Yeah.
So
that's now 2 games, right?
That's 2 games. We've never. That's 2 games more than we ever had.
That's 2 and 6. 2 out of 6 games that we did it without Luka being on. Div says if Luka is injured, I don't get why now that Hardy is on a high, we don't just sit Luka and let the team take on Orlando. Orlando's a big team, physical, not the game Luka should play. I agree, Div.
I don't think he's playing tomorrow, y'all. I don't think he's playing.
Gina Kim said, honestly, that tech was a weak call, but Luka has to realize that the refs don't like him and instead punish them by being more aggressive and making them call fouls on him. Yeah, I hate when he does that whole little all the extra stuff, man, like making the face and like that all them faces and all. Luckily, none of the refs were saying them when they had to throw him out. Like I'd have thrown him out. I was saying it earlier to Div and him in the Discord chat. If I'd have saw him make them faces, I'd have thrown him out. Fan tripping. He ain't talking about Kyrie hurting Luka and we 5-1. Div says back-to-back Orlando game. This is the game he used guys who have not played as much, i.e. Steph Curry, etc., who will be excited to be told they are playing and will play harder than regular guys.
You said Rashawn Holmes, Div, what you said?
Shoot, and Kyrie was coming back from injury too. Don't forget that, yeah. How come Luka get to be injured and be kind of trash when he injured? Gerard says Powell isn't the best backup. He is definitely good enough to be a backup. There is not 60 centers in the league better than him. Yes, there are.
Whoa.
Yeah,
you putting Powell on a pedestal, Gerard?
Yeah,
you serious? Yeah, wow, no,
boy. Definitely good enough to be a backup.
I can name 60 centers I would take over the White Powell right now.
That's the reason we talking about the whole rebounds and all.
Exactly. That's the reason why we out here asking for a backup center.
Yeah, like
here people tell we need another center. They would be saying that if Powell was the center we needed. So nah, I don't agree with that one, man.
Div says, Rowan King, you all know Kyrie likes to be involved in roster construction, so him allowing THJ to get tons of shots more is actually a setup to make THJ tradable. LOL, Kai playing 4D chess. I don't know. We might.
Hey, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I really don't think that the coaches I don't think it has anything to do with them wanting to up his value. Like Tim is a gunner. That's what he does.
Look at this.
I said, him waving on Luka was not part of the plan. That's him shooting the shots.
Oh my God, this dude. I'm gonna click this. He didn't. WTM Ernesto. He said, "Crazy. We 5-1 and people still hating." It'd be our own fans, Ernesto. Like, whoa, man.
Yeah, man.
Gina Kim said, "You want Luka and Kyrie putting up 40 apiece and be 3-3?" With the rest of the team not being able to play and Grant Williams not getting shots and struggling from the 3-point line to start the season?
Like I said, I look at it like this, man. Our 2 guys aren't looking the greatest right now, and we're still winning games.
The team they're doing the 2
we would have nobody picked us to be second in the West.
The 2 right guys now you don't have to worry about, we're so worried about. Everything else that we were supposed to be worried about, the center, a new center we got, the other guys, playing defense and making threes, which they're doing, and Jason Kidd playing better rotations and adjustments. He's doing all of that. We're being 5-1 with the 2 players, the main players, kind of struggling, and we're crying.
And we got a consistent starting lineup. Remember, this ain't our last year. We changed the starting lineup 85 times in like 3 games. We got a consistent starting lineup now. You know who the starting lineup going to be in every night now. So
Gina Kim says Kai is trying to play too much team basketball. I don't mind him being unselfish, but when you have Tim Porter Jr. hitting terrible shots, it's okay to be selfish and demand the ball. He's fine. We're winning. I would say, so the thing is, we can't say he can't do this unless we were losing. Like, they're doing something and it's working. Like, it's just not what we're used to. We're seeing something different. Like, we got to let it ride out.
And on top of that, too, Gina, like, Tim is getting the bulk of his like attempts, like in the first like 2 or 3, first 1 or 2 quarters. You know what I'm saying? Like, like he jacking them all at the beginning. He ain't doing that when it counts. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times he's not in there when it counts. So that's why I said, I'm not. Now, of course, I'm not justifying Tim jacking his shot. So y'all know how we are about Tim Hardaway on this show, but I can't say that because what you're saying make it seem like we have an issue, like we have a problem. Like these games, we're winning these games, y'all. We're winning these games. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have things we need to clean up. We were just talking about stuff we need to clean up, right? But we're winning the games. I'm not going to overreact to some of the stuff that we have going on right now. Especially, like I said, if Kyrie is doing something that Tim's not doing. Kyrie's adding something else to the game. If his shots aren't falling, guess what he's doing? He's facilitating. He's rebounding, playing defense. You can't say that about Tim. So as many shots as Tim is jacking up, whatever Kyrie and them are doing without scoring is helping benefit the team with winning games.
Yep.
So that's why we're saying like it's okay. It's okay. All this stuff is going to smooth itself out as time goes on, y'all. I'm just worried about getting the wins now. Yes. Stack your wins up. Position yourself in the West early. That's all. We weren't doing this last year.
We're crying. I can't believe we're crying about wins. I can't. This is Div says someone has to teach Josh Green to dribble left-handed. LOL, man. How many times does he drive and players cheat hard to his right hand if he crosses that to his left? So many times, Div. So many times I'm like, Josh, if you just go up with the other hand or you just make a play heavy and he just goes and does some move. But he doesn't get foul calls either, though. A lot of our guys, if you're not Luka Doncic, don't get foul calls. So they starting to respect Jaden Hardy a little bit, but Josh Green don't get foul. He get hit and thrown to the floor a lot too when he go in there. So it is what it is. Gerard says, I love Josh, but his game does not suit Dallas' play style. I can imagine him being really good on a high-moving offense like Golden State Warriors. Diaz says, I think the reason Luka doesn't want the Kai screen is because the player that usually covers Kai is awesome defensively. LOL. Luka likes to pick on average defensive players, I guess, but I would think the main defender would be on Luka first. And it's not even about just that. It's about just movement you can make off the screens and all that. He doesn't even have to score on a defender. Just please. But I hear you, Div. Gina Kim said, I don't understand why Mavs fans think Kai is declining because he doesn't have 20 or more points. He's fine. He comes up in big moments and play makes when he needs it. Give him a few more games. It's not like he's jacking up shots enough. Like this is, I don't understand it, man. I'm like, wow. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all about to get Kyrie mad at us. Chischad says, are Mavs not protecting the franchise Luka by keeping him in the game while he's playing hurt out there? Seems like Mavs risking Luka worsening the injury he's been fighting through for some time. I mean, they were trying to get him out. He waved him off. He was like, no, get out of here, Timmy. And then Jason Skid said, all right, Timmy, get out of there. Bring Derrick Jones Jr. back in the game. Gerard says, our two youngest players are D-Live and Hardy, and they both playing great. Omax is older than Hardy, apparently. Yes. Yeah, I think Omax been playing for... He played 3 years. 3 years, I think. Yeah, 3 years. Nancy says Mavs need to calm down. They don't understand the impact Kyrie had on his team since he got here. A lot of it last year was behind the scenes. The only reason you're seeing the fast. Oh, my goodness, Nancy. Pace is because he preached it and pushed it since he got here. They need to be in better shape and conditioning. Plus, he had stated since last year you have to peak at the right time, the playoffs. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. That might be comment of the night. Appreciate it, Nancy. I know, like, thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much. Gina Kim said Randall was shooting tour dates, so JB didn't have any help. It's funny how they say he's a dog, but he has a bad attitude. Get my baby JB out of there with some more help. Yeah, Randall. Man, did you see them numbers? Was that you that posted that? Yep. Mm-hmm. In the group? About them numbers? I was like, oh, my God. He's shooting the worst in the league. Yeah. For the attempts he's getting, he's shooting the worst. Gerard says LaMelo got a 30-point triple-double when it's his second for the Hornets in franchise history. Luka has 2 this season. Yeah. Man, RIP to Anthony Mason, man. Yeah. RIP to Biggie, too. Nancy says Pace is because he preached it and pushed it since he got – oh, same one I read. I'm sorry. Gina Kim said we had 3-day contract players making more shots than they ever had. I feel like Lakers fans when they say teams are suddenly healthy against them, but with us, players go off. She also says, I just want one game where we can have a comfortable lead and sit our stars out in the fourth. Just one blowout game, please. It'll be here soon. Yeah, it'll be there. The only team really that's done it so far has been Denver and Boston. I think everybody else really, well, I think Milwaukee did it once. But it's been like, it's still the beginning of the season. We're going to play, it's 82 games. We play 6 games. 6. Like we said, give Jason Kidd 10 to 20 games. We play 6 games. and 5-1. 5-0 on Jason Kidd as far as with him being a coach. Like, I'm okay. Jamie says small size, but this team seems to have a better mental compared to last year. Probably helps that we have a legit center. Center. Amen, Jamie. I must be hungry.
Facts, Jamie. Facts.
Also, he or she also says, Jamie, let me know if you male or female. I'm sorry. If we are going, which you want to be your pronoun. If we are going to use Holmes as a cat field, we need to showcase him at the men. I believe you are correct on that one. We do need to do something with Rashawn Holmes. I'd like to see him on the court for something. Gina Kim said, Grizzlies got their first win. I feel bad for them. That team is going through it. I thought they were losing. I was surprised they came back and won. Good job, Grizzlies.
They beat the Blazers.
How are we replacing THJ if we trade him? By giving Jaden Hardy more minutes. He scored a point a minute. Fan, if you want to know anything else. You can type WTM, fan. You don't got to be trolling in the comments about talking to us. Dave says Kai and Luka look best with great centers. That is why when Lively is on, they look better, as does the team. But if you have Powell, it doesn't look as good because one screen on Luka, Kyle, and then it is an easy open jump shot on foul shot line because Powell puts his hands up 2 million feet away from the shot. F Powell. Gee. You're right, though. Gerard said, I know it doesn't mean much, but NBA 2K ratings have players like JaVale McGee, Mo Bamba, Trenton Watford, and Montrezl Harrell top 60. I don't think Powell is good, but the league stars for centers. Yeah, I think
Montrezl got cut too.
Yeah, and I think everybody you talking about on there damn near better than Dwight Powell. That's the issue. Montrezl got cut. He owed $6 man of the year, and Dwight probably should have been cut for real a while ago. I don't mean to be. Again, I don't know how to say it because everybody gonna say I'm being mean. Just saying. Gina Kim said, saw this on Twitter. Everyone was wondering if the Mavs were going to lose to the Hornets. I guess we'll never know. This speaks volumes. Shout out to the Rangers. Christopher says, I don't understand why Holmes is not getting any play in time. He's more physical than Dwight. We need to see if he can be a difference maker before trading for a center. I agree.
Facts. All facts.
FAX. Martin says, I hear a lot of comments about Kyle and Luka not having a two-man game with sets. I thought the game plan is for them to ISO and create shots to everyone else, which in my opinion is a good setup. Also, Kai is not the main recipient when Luka gets blitzed like last year. It's Lively, and he's becoming a great second pass out of those opponents' defensive plays. I hear that, Martin, but you got to do both. Like, I think two things can be made. And they can do some plays where they're screening with Lively. They can screen with everybody. Like, but they should be screening more with Kyrie. They even screening with Tim Hardaway Jr. They're screening with Josh Green. I just want them to screen more with Kai, because if you put Kai in that two-man, like, you give somebody an inch, of open space between them two, and it's like they can move with the ball with that space. So it's not that I don't want them to ISO and do that. It's just we saw the numbers last year. I think I read them out where Luke was the main guy, 2 points per possession. Kyrie was 1.5. Like, those are great numbers. You have to do that. Just my thing.
I agree.
Gina Kim said, are you guys going to get into contact with Slightly Biased soon? I would love to hear you guys exchange back and forth. I mean, he was on the show before, and we got the same contact and all that. So it may not be us all the time, guys. Mike Douglas said, who do you think the players would rather be on the court with them, THJ or Hardy?
I don't know, Mike.
I don't want to say that, Mike.
You asking them what we think they would say?
Ask Johnny B, man. I'm saying, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know that one, man.
Let's see. I read that one. Frank says, by the way, I'm not complaining about the wins, but I think everyone is worried that these don't look like convincing wins. Clutch games against likely below 500 teams.
Yeah, but remember last year, Frank, we were losing to those teams last year, remember?
Yeah. We
got swept by the team we just beat tonight. So I said we got to take what we can for right now. Like you said, it's about building. We couldn't win in the clutch. We couldn't win in the clutch, and we were losing to teams like this, which is why we didn't even make the play-in last year.
We went in every clutch game this year.
Bro, we got swept by Charlotte, swept by Orlando, swept by Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We got swept by these teams last year, man. So that's why I said we got to take what we can. We can't be picky. We got to take what we can this year.
I agree. And Jamie said, man, okay, Jamie, I thought so. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I figured that.
Mike Douglas said every team looks better if they have a great center. Who you telling? Mike Douglas. Amen. Frank said, happy Mavs are winning. Also, happy Mavs gave defending champs a run for their money. But like Kid, I think everyone wants more reason to believe in this team, what I think it is. Yeah, I mean, as they should, but like we 5-1. We went from a team that did not make the play-in last year, did not make the playoffs at all, to being 5-1, and everybody like you can't. We're not going to go straight to glory overnight. Like it's going to be some growing pains and all in the process. We got a lot of the same team from last year and some new guys as well, which
we got pretty much a whole new team.
Yeah, like it's half and half. Because we still got a few guys from last year too that were still on the team. What is it, like 6-7 guys from last year? They got like 7 guys. Was it Dwight, Josh, Hardy, THJ, Kyrie, Luka, Maxey? Is that it? The main Keith, Markieff Morris. Yeah, so we got 8 guys, I think, from last year. So that's what I'm saying. It's a mix.
I guess. Well, when I say new, I'm talking about guys like Dwight and Maxey and Tim. They've been here for years.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say new, I'm talking about guys who from last year to this year who on this team. Like we pretty much got a whole new team. Like Dodo and them aren't here anymore.
Gotcha. You consider you consider Kyrie and them new guys too.
Yeah, I consider Kyrie and them new guys because Kyrie only played 16 games with Luka last year. It's not a large enough sample size to say like, oh yeah, he should know how all this works or whatever. Like you still got to work him in. You know what I'm saying? That was his first training camp with us. You know what I'm saying? Hardy with a new role, so forth.
Look at Nancy's next point though. If Luka don't play tomorrow, she says Kyrie usually plays well in Orlando. He had a 60-point game there. Last time he was out without a superstar dude, right? Or maybe he might have had Kevin Durant that game actually. Div says I was watching San Antonio play Toronto, had a huge lead, just to get it wiped out, and went to overtime and Wemby choked on the 3-point shot.
Toronto won. I think
they won. I still think they pumping. They going too hard on Wemby, man. It's like, geez. Oh. Mike Douglas said there are very few players in the league that are less athletic than Powell. He not the least athletic guy. I don't want to say that. He just Jamie says a way that we can look at it with us having a player in Kai that can be a number 1 for a game. That way we can have Luka rest a game or two, keep their legs fresh throughout the year. Yes. Gina Kim said, I saw someone on Twitter say that Kai and Luka fans shouldn't be arguing without realizing the real enemy, and it was THJ on the cover of the movie Parasite. It was wrong, but funny. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway.
Frank said, and that's not entirely my thoughts, but what I think fans are worried, besides THJ, a little with Josh. I like how everyone's performing so far. So I'm saying,
like I said, Frank, like I'm not saying that everybody we playing perfect or whatever. Like I'm just saying, like people just kind of like overreacting to it. You know, like yeah, there are some things we definitely do need to clean up, and I think we're gonna get there. It's gonna take some time, man.
Does Milwaukee like their team right now?
Yeah.
They got more losses than us, right?
Yeah.
Like you feel me? Like
that's what I was saying. Like you don't think the Grizzlies would want to take what we have right now?
There's only one team that has less losses than us, and that's Boston. That's it. So every other team is like, oh, we done lost 2 games, so they should be crying. That's why I'm like,
never mind. I was gonna say another team. You told me not to stop saying it.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Leave it alone, man. Mavs and folk. Div says we play Orlando, Toronto, Clippers, New Orleans twice, Washington, Sacramento, Lakers, Clippers, sit Luka against Orlando, and maybe Toronto needs to be ready for the rest of the teams. Yeah, I want Luka ready for the Clippers.
Yeah, I could see that.
And it's another tournament game, so I don't want to stop.
Yeah, this whole tournament thing is kind of confusing, bro.
Every Friday or any Tuesday or Friday game in November.
Oh. You see them asking like all the different players and stuff about tournament. Nobody knows what. Nobody don't know nothing, bro. I'm like, if they don't know, I know for sure. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I'm gonna let you tell me what's going on. I guess.
Mike Douglas said, "Yeah, the back-to-back losses to the Hornets to end last year was embarrassing." Yeah, that's basically the team that put us out.
Yeah.
He also says you think the players would rather have Powell or DL2 with them. I ain't saying nothing again, man. Stop.
Okay.
I ain't saying nothing, bro, man.
Mike, you know the answer.
No, they asked them who they want to have on the island, and they said Powell. But
That's different. Basketball playing, exactly. Yeah.
Mike Douglas also said Grant definitely has stepped up a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Grant Williams jersey. I'm gonna get it this year. I'm getting a lively for the city one, but I'm gonna get I think the state.
Man, I'm supposed to be getting my Dirk
jersey
supposed to come tomorrow. Yeah. It's supposed to came in. It came in Saturday, but we weren't at home, and I got to sign for it. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my jersey. They do 3 attempts or whatever. And the last time I did that, remember my Lucas?
Was it post office? Is it post office or is it
UPS?
Y'all don't have a UPS store near you that it goes back to?
But the thing is, yeah, we do, but I don't trust it, man, because they did that with my Lucas. Remember that? And they sent them back because I couldn't sign for them.
Can you pick them up from there? Is what I'm asking you.
I already called them and asked them, and they said like no. So supposedly, whoever shipped them wants you to sign for the shoes at your house. I'm like, so why can't you just sign for it there? Like, I'm gonna sign for it. It don't matter where I sign for it at. Just let me sign for myself. Like, no, that's gotta be at your house. I'm like, so I was like, okay. I told my wife I'll call him back on Monday, man, and try to get a better answer because that person was kind of confusing and stuff. Because the way it sounded, it's like, yeah, I can, but at the same time, I'm like, no, you can't. So I'm like, you confusing me right now. So
I think you just don't know what you're talking about. I need to talk to someone else.
Yeah, you talk to somebody else, exactly. Like, get my jersey. All I want is my jersey.
Gina Kim says, how do y'all feel about Exum this game? So, seems like it was Sweeney who decided to keep him out if he was playing this game. I would have liked to see a little bit of Seth too, but Hardy was fine. Yeah, I don't think Seth going to be playing a lot of minutes, y'all, at all. Like Seth.
Yeah,
I told you, I think Seth done.
If Hardy keep playing the way he playing right now, we ain't going to see a lot of Seth.
But Exum, I told you, it was situational. He was getting hit in his face and stuff like that in situations that was taking him out, and he wouldn't come back into the game. But like his role is to always be better than Frank Ntilikina. In every game so far that you have seen him in, he's been better than Frank Ntilikina. So I'm cool with Exum on the squad, man.
I just remember someone on the members only saying that Exum could be our 6th man.
Oh man. They were saying that, weren't they? I ain't that far.
I ain't saying no names though. But go ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying.
Mike Douglas also said after Powell had his knee injury, he lost a lot of bounce. He had Achilles, I think you mean, Mike, but yes, he did. He says, still, when you win, it's easier to like what you see. Yes. Saeed says, I'm really happy with our start, but I'm disappointed in Luka last few games. It's great that we can win without him going off, but when will he grow up? I hope he settles down soon.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Gina Kim said, bigs and defense are kind of uncommon for the modern NBA. I barely see any traditional bigs, kind of the same with PGs. CPO is the only PG I know who plays how a PG is described. Bigs are just rare. Yeah, and they lost again today too.
Yeah, he lost too.
Wouldn't they like to be 5-1? Like,
if we weren't 5-1, I would like to be 5-1.
Yeah, like that's. Jamie also says most likely won't happen, but the money works. Maxey and Holmes for Capella. Maybe throw a second as a sweep. I'm all right, Jamie. We already got a guy better than Capella, I feel like.
You know what, King?
You want the Capella straight? Yeah, you don't went there. I want somebody else, man. I don't need
I'm desperate, bro.
I know you're desperate. I'm desperate too, but I don't want Capella. Capella gonna start, man.
No, I hope. I mean, I don't think he will start.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. Capella gonna start. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. He's gonna start. Just to let you know. I don't want Capella. I don't want him starting. Gerard says there is 25 teams that their subreddit thinks they have the worst coach in the league. You just take your wins. Like, you got to take your wins right now. Mike Douglas also says, I like this era where Dallas teams keep eating Phoenix teams' lunch. Yeesh. Live says, hey, folks, some likes for our guys, please. Thank you, Live. Appreciate
it, man.
What up, Wiz?
Wiz, what up, man?
Can we trade the Giants and Knicks for your Cowboys and Mac? That's a viewer.
No.
Jamie also says Seth will.
He probably made Mavs.
Oh yeah, probably so. Jamie says Seth will be a break glass in case of foul trouble. Yes, it's a break glass in case of emergency.
That's really what he was supposed to be in the first place. He wasn't supposed to be somebody you count on every game.
Yep. Mike Douglas says Seth is a backup that can shoot competently in case of injuries. Yes. Mike Douglas also says you would never see Dirk react to a tech the way Luka did.
You ever really see Dirk get a lot of ticks?
Gerard said if you have Capella, him and Lively 24 minutes each is fine. Yeah, but I think he's gonna start, and I don't want him starting. Gerard,
I don't know, King. This is Kid.
Yeah, it's Kid. Kid like guy.
Kid he like Lively, man.
Like Lively, but if you go get Capella, if that's a guy that he wants, it's gonna be like the Aaron Holiday thing or whatever all over again. Justin, whatever Holiday, and saying, hey, just start him. Like he's going to be the guy that you think is the short-cut guy to do something. I just don't like it. I think Lively, and plus Kids always says that Lively willing to do whatever he wants and whatever the team needs him to do. If that start come off the bench or whatever. So I think they will put him on it just to say he's okay with doing it. And I think this might be it, man.
Yeah, it's it. Oh, short night, man. I get to go to bed. We definitely appreciate everybody rocking with us tonight, man. I know it was a late one. Like I said, we definitely got lives outside of here, man. So sometimes this type of thing happens. But we will be back here tomorrow, hopefully around 10:30 p.m. Central Time, guys, for more Mav talk as Dallas plays the Orlando Magic in Orlando. So we're gonna have the post game for that. I guess most stuff came in.
Nah, I guess I still want to start. I know the finishing thing is important as well. I think both are important. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, I won't allow it to start. It'd be bad for team long term to not start Hardy. Not yet. We're not there yet. Him not starting. He's not hurt us right now.
Yeah, he's not even 6 man yet. He got to move up to 6 man first.
Yeah. And Gina says, Mad fans just have to realize that Kai's fine, and even though we have to fight harder just to beat teams, we're still winning regardless. I'm grateful. Yeah. Let's just take these baby steps, man. We in the right direction. We're doing things this year we didn't do at all last year. So that's why I'm not really tripping too much about it. Like I said, it's not like we don't have things we need to work on. Nobody's saying that, but I'm not killing the team for it. I don't care about style points. I care about wins.
Yep.
So figure all that out too. And plus the way we're winning right now gives me confidence that you can play close games in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, yep. When your players are supposed to be superheroes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like I said, guys, please hit that subscribe button, man. If you guys are into Dallas Maverick content, new to the channel and all them good things. I know I saw some names in there today that were new. So hopefully you guys hit that subscribe button, man, to join us, man, on our way to our first 2K, man. We're almost there. I think we're less than 200 away from our first 2K. Also, everybody hit that like button too, man. That'll help out the channel a lot. More than you guys would know. Just hit that like button, man, to help us build that algorithm up, guys, to find more Mad fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang. Also, too, follow us on all our socials down in the description box below, guys. I got a link to every last one of them. Guys can follow us. What was another thing? Oh, and also, too, this will be up in podcast form tonight, guys. And if you're into our merch and stuff like that, you're interested in some of our merch, you can go over to the store tab on our YouTube channel. Or you can go on our page on Twitter and you can find a link there, guys, to the We Talk Mavs merch page. And I think that's it. Can you got anything else you want to add, man?
Share, more share, guys. Thank you so much. Like Ralph said, we're on our way to 2K. We're less than 200 away now. I see you, Wiz. No one on the Knicks. I don't want anyone with Mitch Robinson. But yeah, and that's about it. Thank you guys so much. It was a late one. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We got another one tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be 6-1 and we'll be complaining again about the Mavs.
Wiz, I know you're trying to give us Fournier like Freezy be doing. I'm not falling for that, man. I'm not falling for that. But no, we definitely appreciate it, guys. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Dallas Mavericks take on Orlando Magic. Hopefully that's another dub for us. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. It's your boy Rel and King of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective, guys. And we out.
Peace.